Mining is one of the most central activities to development in the world. It provides the resources we need to build and the riches we clothe ourselves in. Today we're here to tell you the true tale behind mining and the untold consequences the environment bears. Every year, 12,235 acres of land are mined in the US alone for resources. These resources are used to boost the national economy of the countries worldwide, being one of the most successful industries in the history of mankind. But sadly, more often than not, the ground and the surrounding environment of these mines are left a mess, becoming a disaster for surrounding ecosystems and habitats.
Oh my God, gold! I found gold! I found gold, boss!
Gold is what is known as a rare earth element, which includes other things like diamond and silver. This is just a small amount of what's mined in the United States. Other projects include fossil fuels like coal, lithium, and even just basic stone mines.
Boss, I found gold!
This is great. We're going to tape off the area immediately.
Okay.
Once I get the permit, this whole area will soon be ours.
And there we see the company starting the process of getting...
Sir.
Yeah, you in the back?
How do mining companies undergo the process of getting a mining permit?
Excellent question, young Michael. It's a tedious process involving multiple steps. Let's get into it now.
And just like that, the mining process is started. Now the company undergoes the process of getting a permit. First, a comprehensive assessment is taken, and many factors are considered. There are environmental laws that regulate mining operations and what they can do. The National Environmental Policy Act establishes the process for evaluating federal mining operations. And federal approval in accordance with it is required before any digging starts. Additionally, both the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act both have regulations on what pollutants and wastes mining operations can emit into the environment. Lastly, certain permits may require public notice and, in some cases, even hearings, depending on the location of the mine. There's a lot that goes into the permit process, so be sure to check your local state laws for the full process in your area.
Business is going good, boss. We've already extracted 2 tons of gold.
Good. Keep milking this land. We need all of its resources.
But what about all these rocks we're putting everywhere?
Don't worry about that. We'll reclaim these later, okay?
Okay.
Keep digging.
There we saw the mining company in full swing of their new operation.
But sir,
Yes, you in the back?
I've seen many movies that have mines in them. It looks nothing like that.
You might be right, kid. There are many different types of mining, all in different scenarios. Let's get into the type of mining we saw in the video.
The mining we have just seen is referred to as contour mining, a process that involves removing any overburdened material like rocks on hillsides or ridges to reveal mineral deposits. This type of mining is the most common worldwide alongside mountaintop removal and strip mining. But contour mining, along with other methods, cause many environmental issues that are often ignored by the businessmen that run these mining companies. Millions of animals are often disrupted or displaced by mining. This is especially detrimental to species specialists who cannot adapt outside their natural environment. According to a study conducted by BioRevix, over 1,000 species have been negatively impacted by mining, with over 50% of them being animals that were already threatened with extinction.
At one point, this land was lush and full of leafy green vegetation, a safe haven for many foraging animals that lived in these woods, relying on plants as a key food source or habitat. All across the U.S., thousands of species call areas just like this home, but unfortunately, not all of them get to live there forever. As you can see, this lush area is now turned into rocky rubble after the mining operation was finished, leaving the land bare and stripped of the resources many species once relied upon. Leftover rock waste, including any leftover materials and or stripped rock, is what's known as mining tailings. These tailings are often piled up during the mining operation and collected. Unfortunately, this leads to many potential problems, such as landslides or particulate air pollution. However, quite possibly the biggest problem is leaching of remnant toxic material into the groundwater. When the rain pours down on the tailings, it can carry particles into runoff and through local waterways. This can pollute them and lead to mass toxin release in the area, which has a big potential to harm local wildlife.
The massive impact that mining has on the environment can be seen with the Mount Poly mine disaster.
When the earthen dam surrounding a tailings pond collapsed. Here's how it unfolded.
On August 14, 2014, the small community of Likely, British Columbia, was forever changed when the tailings dam of Mount Poly mine collapsed, sending 24 million cubic meters of mining waste into many waterways. Most significantly, the Quesnel Lake, the deepest lake in the entirety of British Columbia and a very important source for the citizens of Likely. These tailings destroyed millions of habitats for animals and dumped tons of toxic metals like arsenic and lead into the water supplies. The same water that the local community uses for drinking and fishing, completely destroying the provisionary function of the water source for humans and animals.
People can't drink the water for now. They have to rely on trucked-in water or bottled water.
After the spill, an investigation was launched and found that the reason for the collapse was the dam was constructed on an unaccounted for sloped glacier lake that made the foundation weak and vulnerable. Poor regulation efforts towards the dam also contribute to its collapse. Despite this, no one has ever really been held accountable for the collapse. While many efforts have been made to help the area, including continuous water treatment as well as the replacement of trees destroyed in the spill, the area surrounding the mine and likely has never been the same, showing the devastating and lasting effects a mine can have on the environment.
We have to have people in place to watch these people because, let's face it, the world is all about money and profits.
The effects of mining are very real, and it's important that we ensure operations take the proper precautions before digging for anything.
At the end of the day, it isn't worth killing the whole environment just for the resources that are under it. With continued support and education, we can continue to further the cause for better and more environmentally friendly mining operations.
For more ways on how you can help with your local mining process, you can contact your state legislator or bring about change for safer regulation, as well as attending any public hearings or rallies in an attempt to spread awareness for the cause.
If everybody works one step at a time, we can all be sure to leave Earth happier and healthier for future generations to come.